I'm Joe Mann. I'm the head of finance and human resources for both Benglass Law and Great Legal Marketing. Today, we're going to talk about spending money to make money. One of the most well-spoken of cliches, business tropes that you've ever heard, that language, which, by the way, I did look up before filming this, and its origins are 200 BC, spending money to make money. The guy is, I think his name is like Titus Maximus. I'm sure it's not Maximus, but it's Titus something. And he was the first one he's attributed with the phrase spending money to make money, which is another way of saying if you want to make money, you have to spend money, which is another way of saying what I just said. That doesn't make sense. Cut that out. Dear God. All right, keep all of it. But we're talking about money management, but we are talking about spending money and how to efficiently spend money. And we are talking about the fact that trope or not, you have to spend money to make money. And you have to spend money wisely, which is always true of any money matter. You have to do it wisely. As we've grown as a business, Great Legal Marketing and Benglass Law, I can speak to them both. We have had to spend more money to make more money. And in doing so, we've done it correctly and incorrectly. We have spent more money, made more money, and had less profits. And we've also spent more money, made more money, and made more profits. So you can do it well and you can do it poorly. I have personal experience managing success and failure in that way. But I want to talk about some good approaches to spending money. And I'm going to focus on marketing, because that's where spending money efficiently is the best place to have the discussion. So it should be obvious to you that you have to spend money on providing a product to clients, which means you're going to hire paralegals, you're going to hire attorneys, support personnel, and you're going to have to hire those people wisely. That's like product fulfillment. And that's important to continue to build your business, to make happy customers and refer other happy customers. Well, I think when people think about raising budgets and spending more money and growing the law firm, they always have to talk about getting new clients, because that's the only way they make more money. You can spend a ton of money on new paralegals and go broke because you're not marketing more and you're not getting more clients, you're spending more money. When you spend marketing money intelligently, you do make more money so long as you convert the leads. So with that in mind, marketing is an additive process, meaning that when you create a new campaign, when you spend more money on marketing, it doesn't have to mean you stop doing an existing campaign that's making you money. Well, let's look at your marketing budget, how it should look today. Your marketing spend, even not even your budget, how the money's leaving the business right now. One, I hope it's leaving in a lot of different spots. So it's leaving for PPC, for SEO, for direct mail campaign, for newsletters, promotional items, in-person seminars, webinars online. You got to have a diversified portfolio of spending money. And then when we talk about spending more money, to make more money, you can do it two ways. We'll call it pump or prime. All right, you want to make $200,000 more. So let's just say it's 10% of your budget, 10 grand a month, and now you got 12 grand a month. You got $2,000 extra to spend. You got let's say 6 of those things I was talking about. You got your newsletter, PPC, SEO, all that good stuff, direct mail, et cetera, et cetera. You have $2,000 more you want to start spending somewhere. You're going to pump or prime. Pumping means you're going to put more money into an existing campaign. Priming means you're going to start a new campaign. Starting a new campaign takes time to make the money back. So, when you talk about spending money to make money, it's not only your ROI, the money you get back after you spend that money, which has to be a high ratio. The higher the ratio, the better. Spend $1, get $3 back, that'd be great, right? But it's also how quickly you get the money back. So if you spend $1 and you get $3 back, but it takes 14 years, that was a bad idea. So when you talk about priming something, it means you're going to start a new campaign. You're priming that campaign. There's going to be upfront costs, and the time it's going to take for that campaign to work, to be refined, and to get the money back. It's going to be a lot longer than taking your existing $2,000 spend on PPC and spending $4,000. So when you talk about spending more money to make more money, you have to think about both priming a new campaign and pumping existing ones. If you only have 2 ways you really get clients, you are not diversified. And like a bad market portfolio, if something goes awry, Google's it. common example, you suffer tremendously. Your business rises and falls with kind of the wind at that point. Google changes its algorithm famously, and your business fails. COVID hits, and your seminar, your in-person seminar campaign, out the window. You got a problem, right? So if you have 2 to 3 ways that you get new clients, maybe it's time to prime a new marketing campaign. If you have 6 ways that you get clients, a diversified portfolio, you got what I was talking about earlier, maybe it's time to pump an existing component of the portfolio. And the things you want to think about when spending more money there to make more money is what's the ROI on the existing 6 different sort of parts of your marketing spend you have. The higher the ROI, the better your return on investment, right? Rocket science. And then again, you want to focus on, within the framework of campaigns that are already running, how quickly you get that money back. So if you're doing PPC, basically you're paying for someone to click on an ad, which then presumably takes them to a landing page, which then at some point puts them in a campaign or drives to a phone call, and they call your law firm, you have a case. That could be a quick process. You might have a direct mailing campaign that might be a 90-day campaign where you're going to send, let's say 5 pieces of direct mail. And let's just say those direct mail drive to a seminar. Then you also got to get them in the seminar, and you got to sell them in the seminar, and then going to take more time to get the money back. Maybe your ROI is so high on that. I was just speaking to a member on the phone who was doing seminars, and he would spend about $10,000, $12,000, do this twice a year, and each seminar would generate $60,000 to $70,000. It's like 6x ROI. It took him a long time to fill up the room, get it all set up, and convert the clients, but money well spent, right? So if you're pumping existing campaigns, think about, again, the time it takes to get the money back and how much ROI. And then think about how much money you need today. If you're managing your money, you may not need so much money today. If you have, if your cash flow is not great today, well, you should not put your additional marketing spend into you shouldn't spend more money if you're not going to get that money back quickly, because then you're not going to have any cash. And unless you have a good line of credit that you can operate off of, you're in trouble. And if you're operating off a big line of credit all the time, you're already in some trouble. It is easy to tell people to spend more money to make more money. And it is fundamentally important to do that. It's really unlikely you're going to grow in any meaningful capacity unless you spend more money. But in doing so, you have to be careful. And you have to be paying very close attention to your marketing campaigns, each and every one of them, and how you're spending that money. Because as the machine grows, so does the risk with it.